Hello. Hi everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome you all to CodeDash. This is Simi. I'm a mentor at CodeYarn. So today we are going to create a very exciting shooting game using MIT Scratch platform. Alright. So shall we start? Fine. So this is the Scratch page. Like, we can divide the page into three parts here. The left side, you can see all colorful buttons. These buttons are, basically to pick your code blocks. Okay. And here, this is your workspace where you write your code. And in Scratch, it is a block-based programming language. So it's like all the code blocks are already present here. Okay. So all you have to do is pick your right code block and create your program. And towards the right side is your stage, okay? Like the stage in your real life. But people perform on stage, right? Same like that. You have your sprites, your characters perform on the stage. Okay, so let's get started. As I told you, it's a program of a shooting game. I already have few sprites or characters downloaded. So what I do is let me go pick a backdrop. So imagine that we are going to have this shooting game in space. Let me go to the category of space. Yeah, I think the stars, this should be fine, right? Okay, now we don't want the cat here, so we'll delete the clone, that cat. All right, so in Scratch, actually you can create your program with your favorite sprites. Like, you can upload your favorite cartoons or any character which you want. So this is the option here which allow you to upload a sprite. So click your upload sprite option. Okay, so I already have these sprites ready with me. Now I'm going to take the fighter plane first. Okay, it's so huge, right? Now let me just reduce its size. Make it 50. Okay, let me place it somewhere here. Next sprite is, oh yeah, I have an enemy sprite here. My God, the enemy is so huge. So let me reduce the size. Shall I make it to 40? Okay, or still big? Let me try, let me make it 30. Cool. All right, so I'm going to place him on top. And one more sprite is like, you're going to shoot enemies, right? So first I go to my sprite list. And yeah, let me pick the normal ball sprite. Okay, so this will be your bullets shooting from your plane. And the bullet size is too big. So let me make it 50 again. All right, it looks cool. Okay, so I have one more sprite here, like, say this, you're shooting the bullet. It's going to your enemy, and once it touches, it should explode. Okay, so I'm going to my costume, and let me remove all these things. And let me upload a sprite as a costume. Please remember, it is not a different sprite. It's a costume inside the normal ball. Let me make it small, okay? Yeah, see? Can you see the costume? It's an explosion happening when it touches the enemy. So let's keep the ball costume, the normal one first. Okay. So now let's get started coding. First, let's start with the plane. So we have placed the plane here. And when the program starts, so when the program starts with a green flag, when the green flag is lit, I'm going to take the position of the plane. Okay? Position means the x value and y value of the plane. Now it's fixed. So it's fixed in this position. Okay. But what will happen, like, if the enemy is coming to attack you from this side, like, from the sides. So I should turn my plane to that position to shoot the enemy, right? Now it's fixed. I cannot move it. So always, so I'm going to give the code block over there. It should point towards my mouse pointer. Like whenever I take my mouse pointer to, if I taking this position, it should turn to this place. Go to my mouse pointer. Point towards mouse pointer. Now see, okay. Oh, see what's happening now? It's just turning upside down. We can fix it. You go select this one. Make it small. Okay. You select this one and we have a turn, like you can turn it towards your right. Okay. Yeah. I think now the problem is fixed. See, you can turn in any direction now. Okay. So we are done with the plane. Now let's see the ball sprite. So as I told you, we are going to shoot this ball to your enemy, right? And it's like you might need more copies of this. If I shoot one and I need more copies. So what do? You create clone. So what is clone? Clone is making copies. Okay. So how will you make a clone? Let's see this. So when the clone should happen, as it is a shooting game, you click your mouse. So that is like shooting the ball forever. So it should happen every time. So I'm giving a forever loop. And we have a condition here. What is the condition? If I click my mouse, it should go up or it should create a clone. So if clicking your mouse, you have mouse down. Okay, mouse down means if you click your mouse. So if you click your mouse, what should happen? It should create a clone. Now let's go. Here we have create clone of myself. Okay, now whenever I click, it will create a clone of the ball. And if I'm not clicking, it should not create a clone. So I'm going to give it as another condition here. So it's a not condition. When I'm not clicking my mouse, no clone. Okay, all right. Now let's see what to do if the clone is created. So we have another code block saying when I start as a clone. So when I start as a clone, what all it should do? So first, it should start from the plane, right? So go to your motion and go to, from where it should start? From your plane sprite. To plane sprite. And then what it should do is like, now see the plane is moving and now the ball is fixed. So if the enemy is coming from this side and I want to shoot, so the ball also should point towards my mouse pointer, correct? So point towards my mouse pointer. Okay. And yeah, now it should go forward and it can either touch the enemy or it will go and hit the edge over here. Edge means this side. So until it touching the enemy on the side, what it should do? It should go forward. So we have in control a condition saying it's a loop, repeat until loop. Repeat until means until the condition is met, whatever you have given inside this loop will happen. So what are the conditions here? We have two conditions. Either it can go touch your enemy or it can touch the edge. So it's like an or condition. Either of one condition can be true here. So go to my operator. You have an or operator. Or means either one of the condition can be true for this. So what are the conditions here for us? Either touching edge. Touching the edge or it can go touch your enemy. So touching your enemy sprite. Okay. So until touching your enemy or your edge, the ball should move forward. So I give a move 10 step. Oh, see, it's happening. Can you see this? Wow. Yeah. I told you when it touches the enemy, it should explode, right? So we have like, two costumes here. One is the normal one and an explosion one. So when it touches the enemy, it should explode. So I'm going to give another condition like if touching the enemy, right? What it should do? It should change the costume, like, the explosion one. Yeah. And now let's add some sound. Okay, let me go pick a sound here. Let's add a teleport to. Yeah, it's like, sounds like, shooting, right? Let me add the start sound, teleport. Let me try this one now. Oh, okay. Okay, what's happening? Whenever we create a sprite, what we do is like we should hide the original one. Okay, and only the clone should be shown. So hide and it should show. Okay, let's see this one. All right, now, okay, let's see if it is touching the edge. What should happen? Now, it should delete the clone if it touches the enemy. Okay. All right, now let's see. Why is the clone not showing? Let's see this one. Okay. Is it going on hide? Let's see. All right. Let's see that. Now let's start with the enemy sprite. Okay. Fine. So your enemy is going to start from the top. The enemy is going to start from the top. Okay. And it's coming to attack you. Cool. Once again. The enemy is going to attack. So even if the enemies are the clone, okay, we need more clones for this. So we are creating clones. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So we are going to create clones. Create clone of myself. And yeah, so let me add a wait 1 second as well here. Okay. So again, as I told you, you're going to hide the original one and will show only the clones. Will show the clone. So when the green flag is clicked, it should, when I start as a clone, it should show. Okay, when I start as a clone, it should show. And then what it should do? And it should set the X and Y position of the enemy. So like if I give a particular position, always it will start from the same place, which I don't want that to happen. Okay. Yeah. So let it come down. That is why I'm giving a value 150 and the operator, the X value. So the enemy can come from any place from left to right. So going to give a pick random value. Random value means I'm going to give a range so that it can come from any place. Okay. So I'm giving maybe a 240 to minus 240 to 240. That means any place from your left side to your right. Okay, see the enemies are happening. Alright, now these enemies should come down to attack your plane, or if it's coming down, it has an option either to touch your ball, right? So I go now repeat until it's touching the plane or the ball. What it should do? It should come down. So again, it's an OR operator. Put your OR operator. Okay. So what are the conditions? If it is touching your plane or if it's touching the ball. Okay. So if touching the ball or the plane, what it should do? It should come down to attack you. So it's like move 10 steps. Oh, see, everything is going now. Now I want, like, to keep on edge, it should bounce. And you know what will happen if it bounce? It will come upside down. So we use set rotation stuff, left, right as well. Okay. Now why don't we give a pointing direction? Like let's give a random number. Okay, pick random. Maybe from 135 to 235. Oh, see. So now the enemies are coming to attack you. Okay, now let's see what's happened over here. Alright, so anyway, we have fixed, like we told that when we are touching the enemy, we are setting to the explosion. So we should tell like what the costume of the ball when the program starts. Like when it is a clone, it should be the costume of the spy. Now, okay, so it's happening. The last time we actually, we didn't fix that. We didn't keep that switch to the normal costume. So it's happening now. And right now, see the enemies are coming to attack you as well. Okay. See. Yes. Now all the enemies now coming, touching your ball and the plane is just piling up over here. So what we should do? We should delete all those clones. Okay. So delete the clone. Where is it? Delete the clone. Cool. Now you see, oh my god, yeah, I can kill the enemies. Wow. Yeah, I'm shooting at them. Okay, so it's working. Now if you want, you can change the size, okay? Maybe you want a bigger enemy, you can go for a bigger size and fine. Now if to make the game more challenging, let's add the score and the timer part here. Okay. So you know that the score and the timer is a variable, right? So go to your variable. Let me make two variables. So one is for your score, that how many enemies you're going to kill. You can get the score of this. And let's make a timer. Say you are going to fix a time limit to play the game. And within that time limit, how many enemies you can kill. Alright. Fine. So first, we all know that whenever we start the game, we set the score to 0. Correct? So we set the score to 0. And when your score should change, when you hit your enemy, when the ball go and touches the enemy, you get 1 point. So here, changing the score, you can change the score by 1 when you touch the enemy. Okay? So where is this one? You are doing it in the condition, if touching enemy, it's going to explode and you're making a sound. Over there, you're going to change your score as well. Now let's see how the timer works. So the timer here, ticks down. Like you're going to set a timer, set a time limit. First, say set your timer. How many seconds you want to play the game. So let me give 30 seconds to play the game here. Alright. And until your timer ticks down to 0, what it should do? It should come down. Yes, a timer should count down. like you have a repeat until option. So until, what is the condition here? I'm going to my operator, equal to. So what equal to 0? Your timer is equal to 0. So I'm changing this 0. So until your timer is equal to 0, your timer should tick down. So that is change timer by 1. If I give by 1, what will happen? Your timer will go up. Okay. Now I don't want that. I want come down. That means you are reducing it. So minus 1. Fine. So now your timer will come down, and once it is 0, it should stop all, and then no more game. So it should stop everything. I'm going to put a stop all. Fine. Now let's see this timer. Now if I give this, the timer becomes 0 very fast. So what we do? We should add a wait 1 second. Okay. Now, okay, my timer has started. I have 30 seconds to play this game. Let me see how many enemies I can kill over. Cool. Okay. Oh my god, I'm missing so many enemies. Oh, see, my timer is reducing. 7, 8, 8. Let me kill all the enemies first. Oh, see, my timer has turned to 0 and it stopped my game. So within 30 seconds, I could kill only 20 enemies. Okay, now I want to know how many you can do. Please comment your score in the comment box. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you have enjoyed this session. And yeah, there is a summer camp starting from 15th March, and make the most of your summer camp time with our summer camp. And we have 3 months of summer camp happening with multiple live sessions and guest talks, hackathons, and boot camps. So please remember the date, March 15th. Join and have fun. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.